I think social media isn't an engaging platform because there's just so many different outlooks on it. You have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I don't really use Facebook like that, but like you still have all these different means of like connecting with other people that you couldn't connect with before. So it's like if I wanted to go talk to my grandma who lives in Sudbury, Ontario, 10 years ago I would have to go drive out there, take a break off school, do it during a break or something like that. But now I can actually have a conversation where I can see her with all these different outlooks and tools that the internet has given. I can actually have those types of conversations with my grandmother or my cousins or my nephews or nieces without leaving my house.
I have a question. Is the telephone inadequate?
It's not that the telephone is inadequate, it's just it doesn't give you the full experience. When I go on FaceTime with my grandma or cousins, I can see what they're doing, I can see all the things doing except what's the word I'm looking for? Instead of them describing what they're doing, I can see what they're doing. I can be there with what they're doing. And with a cell phone, it is good sometimes talking on phones to family members, but it's always easier to see them and talk to them. So at least you know that they're engaged with the conversation. I remember when Facebook first came out, when Mark Zuckerberg first made Facebook, and it was popping. I wanted a Facebook account. My friend wanted a Facebook account. It was such a big thing, but that was back when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm 18, so that's like 10 years ago. So it's like, you have to stick with the times to keep youth engaged. With Facebook, yeah, it has like all these different updates to it. It has all these different like little modifications that you can use, but it's not new. They're just adding on to an old website. But with Instagram and Snapchat, those are like innovative. Those are new. I can Snapchat somebody from across the world instead of like, how you doing? Whoop. Doing good. Yeah, I've been cyberbullied, but me going through all the things that I've been through in my life, cyberbullying is not like the highest part of the spectrum for me. Like, yeah, I get called names. Oh, you did this. You're stupid. Da 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 da. But I know people get like really badly cyberbullied. I only get like the little 1-2 comments, but I don't think that affects me in any way because I feel like when people say that, it's just to make them their self-esteem get higher by degrading somebody else. And I think that's what it's like in all types of bullying. But to stay on the topic of cyberbullying, yes, I've been cyberbullied. I've had friends that have been cyberbullied. I've had friends that have been cyberbullied really bad. I'm not gonna get into real detail about that, but there's been friends that have been willing to take their life because of cyberbullying, and that's a really scary, like, I know I say that a lot, but it's a really scary thought if you really think about it, that somebody's life is just held in with, or not held in, I should say, somebody just wants to end their life because of the internet. Because something that's supposed to connect people makes this one person feel so disconnected that they want to end their life. And that's really scary. It's really scary to lose friends like that, especially since other people are seeing this too, because social media is social for a reason. That means that other people are seeing this. It's not, if it was a direct message maybe, but I've seen people get bullied on comments. I've seen people get bullied on blogs, and people are watching this, and people aren't saying anything about it. I say stuff about it all the time. I say, why would you do that? It's kind of a dick move and stuff like that. But there's some people that just can't handle that feeling, that feel like they should take their own life because of it. And I feel sad. I feel sad that people have to take to that extreme, that they have to take their own life because somebody else was being somebody else was being rude on social media.
And in those situations, were there there's steps that you or other people took so that it didn't end in a suicide, or like, how were these situations resolved if they were?
Yeah, there's definitely been times that I've had to talk to friends. I've had to talk to really close friends actually about what's more important, what's all at stake right now, all the people that you lost. And pretty much how I told them is that ending your life is a really, really hard decision. I've had friends that have done it, but what I always tell people, I never like to say don't do it, not because of the reason that you think, but only because that makes people feel more stressed out. And what I tell people is think about what you're leaving behind. Think about your mom, think about your dad, think about your siblings, think about your friends. Those are the type of people that you need to think about. Instead of thinking about all the negative things that's happening in your life, think about all the positive things that's already happened, and all the positive things to come. Those people that are talking all that ish on site or on social media, they're not going to be there when you get successful. They're not going to be there when you do something good. Who's going to be there? That's going to be your friends. That's going to be your family. That's going to be the people that love you, that are going to be there when you start doing successful. And you shouldn't let somebody who's not going to be in your life forever determine what and where and when you should end it. If you know what I mean. I know in my lifetime, I've cyberbullied to an extent. I don't go out there and comment on people's pictures to say rude things, but there's been times that my friends have shared a picture, not an inappropriate one, but just a funny one, and I'll say ha ha ha, or like laugh, say you look stupid in this, da 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 da, and my other friends will laugh, and then the person that I said it to will also laugh at it. Me not knowing if they're actually laughing or they're just going along, sometimes I think about that stuff. Sometimes I think about it, and then yeah, maybe later I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. Or like even in the text, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I didn't mean it like that. And then they'll be like, no, it's all good. And we'll be all good. But with other people, I don't know how they act. That's how I act, at least. But like with other people, maybe it's like if you don't do it, you won't be in with that crowd. You know what I mean? A lot of people also want to be in with like the popular crowd, the cool crowd, the ones that do all the cool things. And a lot of those crowds are shaming. They shame people that aren't in that crowd. So for you to get a part of that crowd, you need to shame the same people that they're shaming, so you look like you're a part of them. So the people that are cyberbullying and sharing around pictures, you're going to be like, oh, let me do that too so I look cool. And I think that's a horrible way, because like I said, you should always be yourself, and that's not being yourself. That's definitely not being yourself. That's trying to mimic somebody else so you could be cool.